My name is Marco Smit. I'm president of Health Torpedo Advisors. We are the market intelligence arm of Health Torpedo. So with that, I think we're actually going to switch over from my presentation to companies who are actually building this disruption, who are examples of what is to come. And they all may look small to you because you're a very big industry, $350 billion, and none of them is $1 billion yet. But I can also tell you that some of these companies, if you're looking like 1 year out, 2 years out, they'll have growth rates of several hundred %, and that's not uncommon. We've seen this before. Interesting about this is that we've seen how the clinical trial process execution changes. What we're going to see next with Medikly is how the relationship between the pharmaceutical companies and physicians can change, and we can learn a lot about the physician base, and they become an asset that we can actually help as well. So with that, Venkat.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to first start off by thanking Marco and Health 2.0, as well as PhRMA, for giving us the opportunity to be here. My name is Venkat Gulapalli. I'm the CEO and founder of Medikly. I'm also a pediatrician and a pharmaceutical marketer for the last 13 years. Medikly helps pharma better reach, engage, and understand physicians. In the past, everything that we've known about a physician has predominantly been driven by the sales force, understanding who they are, their prescribing habits, what their preferences and behaviors are, who they're connected to, et cetera. But in this digital age, what we found are two key challenges. One, the physicians are predominantly digital. We have no insight into where they are, what channels they're using, what type of conversations they're having, and with whom. In addition, they leave an enormous amount of data behind that we're unable to capture, sort, segment, or even analyze and gain any actual insights in any way. And this is where Medikly comes in. We provide pharma with a multi-dimensional view of your physicians. This is essentially a new type of corporate asset, a dynamic physician intelligence that allows you in real time to know exactly who your physicians are, what their behaviors and needs and informational requirements are at any given time. So let me give you an example of how we do this. So using this handsome devil as an example, Dr. Gulapalli, we look at him at an individual level. We know who he is, we know his affiliation, his title, but most importantly, we know how he's engaged and to what level of engagement he has around your organization, your product, and your message. In addition, at any given touch point that your organization has with him, we're able to not only capture the level of involvement, but also the intensity of that interaction at that touch point. In addition, we're able to identify how influential this physician is not only to your organization, product, or message, but how influential his standing is among his peers. This is done in real time within 15 to 20 days of leveraging the platform. In addition, what's really interesting is we can actually tell you how he feels about your organization, your content, your information, or your brand at any given time. Another interesting point is that depending on which business unit or segment you're in, you're able to understand every singular transaction or interaction your physician or this physician has had with your organization, product, or brand. Now, take this individual data that we've captured and these insights that we've generated and take it to the big picture, where we're able to, using the Medikly platform, segment your audience into multiple segments. In this example, we've used active, semi-active, passive, and advocate. And some of the data we're able to glean from your, say, using the active group is what's motivating this key segment. What are the top 3 or top 5 things? In this instance, we have adverse events, we have medication adherence, and treatment guidelines as the key topics that's driving these folks. On the other side of the spectrum, we have your passive, those folks that are not that involved with your brand or your organization, but we know what's motivating them or what's not motivating them. In this instance, it's a particular drug, or maybe it's combination therapy, or pipeline information that they need or require. The platform then allows you to take these insights and plot it in terms of over volume and over time. And what this essentially allows you to do is predict certain behaviors of these physicians, what their information needs are over time, as well as understanding, predicting churn even, being able to know whether these physicians are going to drop off engaging with your brand or organization at any given time. To take a case study, we're able to provide you with actual documented evidence where we were able to discover 2 new channels that physicians were engaging in, as well as being able to reduce the actual cost per head for these physicians. And of course, it's not just marketing where you can apply this. You can apply this in multiple areas, such as clinical trials, public relations. At the end of the day, medically, it's changing the game. We're allowing you to better understand all this data and be able to know the why, where, when, and how you allocate your most precious resource, your money. Thank you.